So as you can see from the front of this Polo Vivo GT, it looks very good looking. It's a very sporty looking car. Just remember the GT is a sportier version of the Polo TSI, but just one notch below the GTI, which means you do get this very nice chrome strip on the black plastic grille with your GT badging. You do also have a nice black tinted headlight, which just adds to the sporty touch that this car is all about. Since this is a GT, you do get some spotlights, and you also do get your normal standard halogen lights. This car does not have any LED lights nor daytime running lights. Let me walk you through them right now. This is the normal daytime running lights, the park lights, the headlights, the spotlights, the brights, the indicators with the lights, and the indicators without the lights. So as you can see, it looks really good for its class. You also do get this very nice little design. It's quite a nice little dotted design inside over there. Looks very clean. You can also tow this car if something does go wrong. So let us go over the specs of this Polo. So this car is held by a stick, as you can see right when you open up the bonnet. It also does have this nice little plastic engine cover inside over there. It is a really tiny engine, and you can feel it. It's a little bit sluggish off the line. So this car is a 1 litre 3-cylinder turbocharged petrol engine, which produces 110 brake horsepower or 81 kilowatts. This car also produces 200 Newton meters of torque. So it's a good number for a 3-cylinder engine, but you can really feel it's a 3-cylinder because once the turbo does not kick in, this car is really sluggish. This car goes 0 to 100 kilometers in a sprinty 9.5 seconds, and this car's top speed is 196 kilometers or 121 miles. It is truly impressive that these numbers are from a 1 litre engine. This car is a Polo, so of course it's a front wheel drive, and this car weighs just over 1,055 kilograms or 2,326 pounds. The benefit of buying this car is that it's very good fuel economy, as it will average about 6 liters per 100 kilometers on the city, and on the highway it can go as low as 4 liters per 100 kilometers. That is absolutely amazing. This is the selling points of this car. I mean, can you believe it? On the highway it'll just use around 2 Coke bottles of fuel for 100 kilometers. That is absolutely incredible. So the towing specifications of this car is actually quite impressive for something this tiny, as if the thing you're towing has a brake, it can tow more than the actual size of this car, which is 1.1 tons. If it's unbraked, by law 750 kilograms. So the carbon output of this car is 109 grams a kilometer, so it's a very clean car. And this car comes in 2 type transmissions, a 6-speed manual and a 6-speed automatic. Since this is a 2021 Polo Vivo, they have replaced it with that 6-speed torque converter from the 7-speed DSG, as the previous generation used to have the 1.2 litre TSI. This one, of course, the 1 litre TSI. So yeah, there is a brand new automatic transmission for this car. Finally, this car retails at $14,933 in America, 275,000 rand in South Africa, and in Europe 15,207 euros. So this car really worth the asking price in 2022, nearly 1 year after production. Wait until the further parts of you so you can see this car really is worth your hard-earned money. So this is the back of this Polo Vivo GT, and as you can see, it is quite a sporty back, especially with this piano black spoiler, which is located right above your smash and grab tinted heated rear windshield. Talking about piano black, your badge does have some piano black and chrome, which does look really nice. That chrome does match with your chrome surrounding your stickers right over there. These stickers are in chrome and black, just like the badging. It's a really nice little touch they have put. Something nice about the Polo Vivo GT is that you do have rear parking sensors, which is quite a nice little touch. You also do have your rear reflectors and a nice exhaust right over there, which just adds to the sporty touch of this car. This car is all about that sportiness on a good price point. So you do also have your nice body lines, just makes the car look nice and sporty. So since this is a Polo Vivo, the new shape, you do have different lights compared to the Polo 6. Let me show you them right now. It's normal daytime running lights, the tail lights, the brake lights with the lights, the indicators with the lights, the indicators without the lights, the brake lights without the lights, and finally the reverse lights. So as you can see, those lights do look quite nice. They are good for its price range and other drivers can see you. However, downside is that you don't have any fog lights. So let's open up the boot of this car. This car does have a 280 litre boot. It is lined in a more lower quality carpet, but you do have all the necessities you need in a car, which does include a wheel spanner, jack, tow hinge, tow hook, and all the goodies you need for a car. So the boot up here is lined in a plastic material, which does scratch very easily. All the Polos I have seen at least have one deep scratch on the plastic boot over there. However, an upside is that the boot size is the same size as the Mazda 2 that I did review in my previous video. So if you do want to check it out, please check it out. It would mean a lot to me. And you can really see if you'd prefer the Polo Vivo GT or the Mazda 2. Of course, the Mazda 2 is like half the price range of this. But who knows? Maybe you'd like it more. So something nice about this car is the interior of this car, and that's one of my favorite bits of the car if we exclude the looks. So that's exactly where we're heading right now, and let's really see what this interior of this car is all about and the sporty touch of it. So this is the interior of this Polo Vivo GT, and wow, it is so hot. So let's turn on the air conditioning of this car. It is like 30 degrees right now, 29 degrees it's showing on the dash, 21st of October. It's amazing, like the weather is just so hot. First rain hit Johannesburg yesterday, the 20th of October, so that was quite amazing. Time for the rainy season, time for the summer, time for the swim time and exams, which is in November. So let's begin with the center console of this car. As you can see, you do have your two air conditioning vents right over there with your hazard switch and a row of switches, which I will go over just now. You do have your touchscreen right over there, and then you also do have your AC controls. So let's go over the AC controls of this car. So this car does have your manually operated everything. When I say manually operated, I mean for the temperature you just have a blue and red dots, 4 fan speed modes, and you have manually operated air circulation, which does go everywhere you need it to. You also do have where the air you want to circulate, and you also do have an AC button. So now talking about the screen, as you can see, it's a nice touch screen. The resolution is good. You do have your FM, your AM. Then when we go to media, you do have your SD card, USB, Bluetooth audio, and aux. So that is pretty cool. So then up here, let me go walk you through the light, the buttons. As you can see, you do have a traction control off button, your rear windscreen defroster. You also do have a hazard switch and some more blank switches. So then over here, this is the other part of the center console. As you can see, you do have some storage, 12-volt cigarette lighter, 2 cup holders, 6-speed manual gearbox. You have some storage, your handbrake. Then you also do have some more storage beside the handbrake and a cup holder at the back of the handbrake. So that is pretty nice. Now this is the driver's side. It's quite a nice little design with the analog and digital. Let me put it up on the screen right now. As you can see, that little digital display does display your time, temperature, mileage and your fuel tank. So now you have 2 buttons. So if I tap the button on the left, it does change the temp. It does show when it's time to service your car, and you can also change the time. Now the button on the right, it does display your trip time, so your trip kilometers. So now this is steering wheel. This is a Napa leather steering wheel. It's quite nice. You do have your buttons on it. On the left is for your radio, on the right is for some other controls. It's quite nice steering wheel. It does have airbags. These are the stalks of this car. It's a very traditional, iconic VW stalks. On the left hand side, you do have your brights, cruise control and your indicator stalk, and on the right you do have your wiper stalk. So it's pretty standard. This car does have cruise control and all those modern goods you need in a car at this price range. This is the other part of the driver's side. As you can see, you do have your AC vent, your light switches, and yeah, that's pretty much it. It's pretty iconic, traditional VW thing. It's the door panel of this car. As you can see, you do have a chrome handle, your speaker and a nice little cup holder. This car only has electric windows for the front passengers, and it only has manual mirrors. It's a Polo Vivo. This is not a Polo 6. So then this is the passenger side. As you can see, you do have an AC vent, and you also do have your cubby hole. And inside the cubby hole is nothing much. You do have your tire reset button and some storage. This is quite a nice little cubby hole. There's plenty of storage in here. Also do you have a place where you can put your service books. So and up here on the roof, you do have a nice little light. It does open with the door. With the door, you can also force it on, and you also do have reading lights, and you also do have microphones. You have a day and night mirror right over there. And the sun visor of this car, you have only a mirror for the passenger side. The driver has no mirror. So then talking about handles, this car does not have any handles. It is a more sportier touch. As you can see, you have a black roof, but you don't have handles. So then the seats of this car, these are black leather seats. They are pretty nice and comfortable. They are pretty good looking. They're from the GTI. They are fully manually operated. When I say manually operated, I mean they can go forwards and backwards. You can wheel it forwards and backwards and up and down. But it does have that wheel, which I don't like at all, which does take such a long time to just recline the seats. So yeah, that is pretty much it on this car. Let me walk you through the quality of this car. You have a nice soft touch dashboard. It's really nice and soft. Plastic here, plastic here, plastic here, plastic here, plastic here. Center console shake, really nice and solid build. But yeah, leather here, then the rest is plastic. So yeah, the quality isn't the greatest, but I mean, it's a Polo, good quality, good looking, and of course good style and image. So talking about style, let's really see what the style is at the back of this car. Let's see how the passengers of this young driver is going to be at the back of this car. Are they going to enjoy themselves? Will there be space? That's exactly where we're heading right now. So this is the back of this Polo Vivo GT, and as you can see, it's really similar to the Polo GTI. It is missing a few things, like the door panel. It's made out of plastic, but we'll go over that in a minute. So let's begin with the center console of this car. As you can see, you have nothing on the center console, so there's nothing to go over. Seriously, you don't have any armrest at the back over here. none of those kind of things, but you do have a nice little sleeve right over there where you can put your school books, flip files and specific files. So let's begin with the door panel of this car. As you can see, you have a nice little chrome handle, speaker. You also do have some storage. This car does have manually operated rear windows at the back over here. So then up here, you don't have any handles on this car, nor you do have any lights at the back over here. However, an upside is that you do have your nice little hook. The seats on this car is the same leather seats found in the front. They are pretty comfortable, good looking, sporty. They're like from the GTI. And let me show you the carpet quality on this car. It's really thin, this carpet actually. It's really, really thin. So you will have some trouble cleaning this carpet if something does go wrong. So this is the side of this Polo Vivo GT. And as you can see, the tinted windows with your GT stickers and your black plastic side skirts just transform the look of this car. We cannot also forget about these very sporty piano black painted mag wheels. It looks really, really nice. So this car does have 17-inch alloy mags with your drums at the back and discs at the front. Can I just tell you something? Your brake discs are even painted, your brake calipers are even painted in black. It looks really cool about the sporty touch of this car. The white and black combination just transform the look on this car. But since this is a Polo Vivo, your indicator light is located over here. It's not on the mirror like the normal Polos. But an upside is that you do have color-coded mirrors with color-coded handles. It is in white. So then up here you also do have a handle, and yeah, that's pretty much it at the side of this car. You also do have your mud flaps right over there in black plastic. They really do know how to make their color combinations, which does lead me to my opinion on this car. I do think that this car is a great daily driver for younger people, because this car does have the looks, the sporty touch, safety, the modern touch, and of course it does have that fuel economy with a little bit of power once you do hit those RPMs. So let me put the summary of the young Car Wiz scores on the screen so you can see the scores that I gave this car. So as you can see, I scored this car pretty generously at 30 out of 50 for the daily scores and 33 out of 50 for the weekend scores, which gives this car a total of 63 out of 100. This is the second best car that I did review in 2023 yet. However, I did record this video back in October before my surgery, so I was a bit iffy with this video, but I hope you enjoyed it. So finally, if you have stayed to this far of the video, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, remember to smash the subscribe button, like button and turn on notifications so you never miss an upcoming video like this. What is your thoughts on this car? I'd love to know your opinion down in the comment section below. So have a great day as always, and I'll see you in my next video. Goodbye. Coming up next on Young Car Wiz, I will be reviewing this 2012 BMW X5M E70. This video is finally the last of my videos from October. Now it's finally December after my hospitalization. Really good video. Please stay tuned. It will be very exciting. Thank you.